Hello there friends, CS News Live here. In today's video we've got a lot of hot topics. First and foremost, Niko officially joins Falcons, and some other players as well. Complexity slips to a tier 3 team. More official roster shuffles and rumors as well. And in the end, discussing the HLTV's top rankings. And as always, plenty of other exciting updates from the world of CS2. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. And let's kick off with this one, as the serious tournaments are already here. The first up is the Blast Bounty. Yes, the brand new event from Blast with a fresh format starting in just a week. We're in for a treat with top-tier teams like Team Spirit, Na'Vi, the Mongols, and the new Virtus.Pro roster as well, all ready to compete. What's even more exciting? This will be the first tournament where a women's team will play alongside the others. This will be one hell of a thing to follow. Now, a quick reminder about the Blast Bounty format. The prize pool depends on match outcomes and team seeding. The structure itself is unique, somewhat resembling of the King of the Hill system, where underdogs can challenge the strongest teams to earn even more. Moreover guys, Blast is just spoiling us because all the matches are being played in best of 3, so no random best of 1s. Get ready guys for a wild ride. And it will be very interesting to watch because of the new rosters. By the way, speaking of huge tournaments and all of that, Valve recently unveiled the new rules about majors and RMRs. First and foremost, no more RMRs at all, officially, once again. Just press Fs to pay respect to one of the greatest things we ever witnessed in the world of CSGO and CS2. I honestly like the RMRs, but it seems that Valve knows best. In case you forgot, the first major of this year will be played in Austin, and Blast is responsible for holding it. I mean, North American major, that's a cool thing, but sleeping schedule will be ruined once again. Anyways, Valve also introduced some new rules, so here's the rundown. Teams can no longer substitute players if it would cause a change in the region. This is to avoid situations like the Drillers at the last RMRs and so on. Also, performances in the previous major will impact qualifiers for the next one. On top of that, teams like Astralis and 9 Pandas can relax a bit. Even if they don't qualify directly for the major, there is a good chance they will still get invited to the qualifiers. But the biggest change is the new rule about title sponsors. If multiple teams in the tournament share the same title sponsor, only one of them will be allowed to play under the sponsor's name. It's basically to avoid situations like BB Team 1 and BB Team 2. Although a lot of people think it's about sponsors that are depicted on the t-shirts, it's not like that. It's basically about what I said previously, like BB Team and Parivision and all that. I'm telling you once again, if I understood the rules correctly, teams like Na'Vi and Vitality will still compete in majors without anything changing, because GGBet is not their title head sponsor, it's basically their usual main sponsor on the t-shirt. Like, there is a difference between Bad Boom Team and Bad Boom Team Academy, for example, and Na'Vi and Vitality, who share the main sponsor, but they are not owned or not named by the same sponsor. Well, I guess you get it. And speaking of official announcements, we couldn't help but please all Vertigo haters. Because, after all, Valve has just officially confirmed that at the next major held by Blast in Austin, we'll be seeing Train in the official map pool instead of Vertigo. And yeah, although we know that the new Train differs from the old one significantly, it's still a change for the good, a lot of people say. We have all been waiting for it, although I would prefer for Mirage to go, but anyways, I'm just a YouTuber, so I guess my opinion doesn't count. I mean, just look at the community. A lot of pro players are simply happy about the change. For example, James, who said that Vertigo was straight horrible, and now Valve has just bring back Overpass instead of Anubis. While Ime from Na'Vi says that Train is still 10 fixes away from being a good map. But here's for example what Onepixel said. I speak for the entire Counter-Strike community when I say that we don't want this, regarding the update. And also JL and Ropz were kinda happy about the update. Anyways, honestly, my friends, I really like it because, first of all, Train is way better than Vertigo. In terms of everything, gameplay, style, and whatever, it's simply more fun. Although I honestly think that Vertigo was a map for best of ones and for underdogs to win. It gave opportunities to beat tier 1 teams, because it was chaotic, uncontrollable. I'm kinda sad that Vertigo is now gone, but what can I do? I have two things to say. First, don't forget to drop your thoughts about Train and Vertigo and competitive map pool in the comments below. I think you have something to say. And second, don't forget to follow our Twitter. As always, the link is in the description. If you don't do it, I'm just reminding you that we post all the breaking stuff that is happening in the world of CS2 there first. So yeah, you can go and follow it right now. There are some roster changes and we can't skip them. Apparently BB Team struck a deal with Cloud9 and grabbed their 2 players because according to Overdrive, Exile and Boomich are set to join BB Team. With this, BB Team has basically acquired 2 Cloud9 captains in a row. First they grabbed Nefani and now Boomich. Overdrive also shared the final roster and how it might look like. It's Siren, Exile, Zorte, Boomich and Magno Jazz. The big question here is who's gonna take the captain's role though? Both Boomich and Magno Jazz have the potential to lead, but hopefully this won't result in some chaos that we saw in Virtus.Pro, for example, last year. What's even more intriguing is that earlier rumors suggest that Cloud9 were eyeing Magno Jazz or Siren, but it seems that the rumors of a disband were true and the players have been scattered across different rosters. I obviously mean Cloud9, because, you know, Icy left, Perfecto left, now Boomich and Exile and Inters, well, a lot of things happened. So yeah, BB Team now looks pretty solid, to be honest. It will be interesting to see what Boomich can bring to the team. Speaking of Inters, by the way, he and HeavyGod as well are still in limbo. While it seems that Inters have some things to do and will remain teamless for now, HeavyGod is rumored to be heading to G2, just as we talked briefly in the previous video. There were also whispers about Spinks, but that seems unlikely since he's reportedly on the verge of joining a Heroic. As for HeavyGod, he might surprise you guys if you haven't followed Cloud9 closely. Sometimes it was just him alone carrying the team. Moreover, OG, his previous team, has been dropping some hints that he could join the Samurai as well. It will be honestly interesting to see him in G2's jersey and how he performs, potentially filling the role of Melbs or even Kovac. Now it all comes down to G2's management. Let's see how it unfolds. Now, my friends, it finally happened. Niko officially joined Falcons, and the whole drama of the roster shuffle is over, thankfully. Because I think every single person in the scene knew that he will join Falcons. I mean, Zonek's long-time dream has finally come true, as Kovac will become the centerpiece of the roster. Last year, Niko stayed with G2 for another season, while Falcons struggled to make an impact, but now it's official, as I said. Niko is part of the team, becoming the most high-profile player on the roster. His performance will directly impact the Falcons' success, and oh boy, you can imagine the pressure on Niko's shoulders. His rumored salary is about $95,000 a month. Oh my god, it's... well, let's do the math. It's around $1.15 million annually. Wow. And obviously the expectations are sky high. KRL, the insider, hinted that his actual salary might be even higher, though that remains confidential. But, my friends, you know what's even more surprising? While you think that 95k per month is the highest salary in CS, it's not that, actually. Zaivu earns more, rumored about 1.2 million euros annually, which is about 4 cents more per second than Niko. But enough of that. Speaking of the roster, Falcons didn't stop at Niko. They've also added Heroic's trio: Kixon, Dexter and Tassis, as many rumors suggested and as we discussed in the previous video. This lineup obviously has potential as long as Niko gets along with his teammates. However, fan reactions have been mixed. For example, some are jokingly congratulating Niko on his retirement, while Thorin remains skeptical, pointing out Falcons' struggles last year. And because the team couldn't acquire m0NESY or Yimbhat, according to Thorin, it dooms their chances. Guys, obviously I have to ask, what do you think about this Falcons' roster? Can it work this season? I mean, obviously they will have to fix their chemistry and it will take like a couple of months and all that, but drop your thoughts in the comments below. As always, I'm waiting. By the way, Falcons are already trying to get the money back from the transfer, because on their website you can see a special Niko jersey, just like the regular one, but with Niko signed on the back. And it's priced just a little higher. That's business, my friends, and that's how you make money. Or not. If you don't win anything in CS, you don't really make money. But I guess we will see really soon. Now, enough of Niko, let's talk about another huge official announcement. Ropz officially leaves FaZe, just as insiders predicted. And moreover, we most likely know that he will move to Vitality, the kings of free transfers. First Flames for free, and now it's Ropz. So now we're just waiting for the official announcement. Ropz will replace Spinks, a decision that's likely to benefit the team. And here's basically why. First, it's experience and flexibility, because Ropz has a lot of both and he offers great things to the playstyle. And second, his transfer just frees up Flames, because Ropz coming to the team basically allows Flames to return his own natural role as a rotation player. Previously with Spinks in the lineup, Flames had to compromise it and take the secondary anchor role. With Spinks gone, Flames can fully unlock his potential in a role he's more comfortable with. And my friends, combined with the leadership of Apex, the consistency of Mezzy, the great and only Zaivu, and Ropz' experience, well, we've got a lineup to be scared of. I mean, they are obviously the title contenders now. And now, my friends, we've got some more roster changes. First, it's Passion UA, as the team lost 2 players. First, as Chilla left the team, and then he was followed shortly by Fear, the captain. There were also rumors that Jambo might leave the team and join Falcons, but as we know, it didn't happen. As for Fear, there is speculation that he might be heading to Fnatic all of a sudden, which honestly seems like a level up, given his strong performances at the Major. But for now, it's not official and only time will tell. And yeah, also Nertz has officially joined Liquid. There was a lot of rumors about it, and finally they turned out to be true. It wasn't that surprising, to be honest, but anyways, it's a good step for Team Liquid. I mean, Nertz obviously is one hell of a player. And also, as we mentioned in the previous video, now Liquid can officially play qualifiers in the Asian region. I'm excited to see what will happen at Blast Bounty with these teams and these rosters. Another amazing captain and just a great person, Jaime, is reportedly close to finding a new team, because according to insiders, Parivision has shown interest. And you know what, guys? It can actually make sense. First, it's familiar faces, because Kickert and Dastan are already part of Parivision. And also, this team has no current captain, and you know what? Jaime fits perfectly. And lastly, the owners of Virtus.Pro and Parivision have a good relationship, so reaching an agreement wouldn't be an issue. There is also talk about Yekindar, who is currently a free agent, which basically means that we might see a partial reunion of the classic VP lineup. However, Norbert has already stated that he won't be playing for Parivision. Now, let's get to the other side of the globe and speak about Complexity. Floppy is now benched, and Liege is looking for a new team in Europe. And basically, the team has been scrambling to find new players. So, according to insiders, Complexity is eyeing CXZI and Nex from North American teams. And you know what? This move raises concerns. Picking players from lower tier teams and not exactly the youngest prospects suggests that Complexity might be heading for a downfall, to be honest. Although I understand that it's pretty hard to find good players in North America, some are already comparing this roster to the infamous EG rebuild. And you know what happened to EG. Anyways, I sincerely wish the complexity will end up well, not just like a match-fixing stack or whatever, but only the time will tell. And now, my friends, enough of roster changes. Now it's the time to review the next batch of players featured in the HLTV's top 20 of the year. Here's a rundown of the spots 15 to 9, including key highlights and bold predictions. Number 15 is Suntares. For the first time in his 10-year career, the Turkish star made it into top 20 of HLTV. Suntares earned a 1.15 rating this year with EVP awards at 2 events. His team placed second at ESL Pro League Season 20 and the BBDacha Season 2. His bold prediction is Shielo from Gun 5, who may soon be joining Parivision. Number 14 is Sershan. Just like his teammates Torji and Yimpat, he clinched 2 tournaments this year. He has 114 yearly rating and 3 EVP awards. His bold prediction is PR from Mouse next, a player with 1.11 rating. And this guy shows signs of great potential under Mouse's guidance. Number 13 is Spinks, now a former Vitality player. Throughout 2024, he had 1.13 and earned EVP honors at 2 events. Vitality's successes this year included IM Cologne, which they won, and they also took second places at IM Dallas and EPL Season 19, and they also finished third at the Copenhagen Major and multiple blasts. Spinks' bold prediction is Kioske from Spirit Academy, a rising star who's already being compared to Donk, although they seemingly have different playstyles. Number 12 is Melps, the Guatemalan newcomer to G2. He had a breakout year on Tier 1. After impressing everyone with M80, G2 picked him up as a future replacement for Kovac at only rumored to be $600,000. He didn't disappoint, to be honest. He achieved a 1.15 rating and 2 EVP awards, and he also helped G2 to win 2 blasts and place second at the EWC. Melb's bold prediction for 2025 is Lake from M80. Known for his energy and gameplay, he's mostly made headlines for his loud celebrations at EPL. Number 11 is Wonderful. Replacing Simple is Navi was no small task, but Wonderful rose to the occasion. Despite struggling against top 10 teams in certain matches, he still achieved 111 yearly and earned EVPs at 4 tournaments, including Copenhagen's Major, where Navi triumphed. His bold prediction is Zerofix from Passion UA, a promising player and the future star of Ukraine. Number 10 is Frozen. He posted a 1.11 rating this year and earned 3 EVP awards at IM Katowice, the Copenhagen Major, and IM Chengdu, which FaZe Clan won. Once again, his bold prediction is Kioske, who continues to shine in Spirit Academy. And number 9 is Bit from Navi. Valeri delivered an outstanding performance throughout the year, although he wasn't that hyping like JL was or Ime, for example, but he was solidifying his place as one of the top players in the scene. A shy but dangerous demon. However, Thorin believes Bit still hasn't fully realized his potential, hinting at even greater heights to come. With tournaments victories matching those of Ime and Wonderful, Bit took home the MVP award at the Esports World Cup. He also earned EVPs at IM Cologne, IM Rio, and EPL Season 20. Over the year, he had an impressive 1.13 rating, showcasing his consistency and skill in high-pressure matches. For his bold prediction, he chose another Passion UA star, Jacasmo. And that's all for today, my friends. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, follow the channel, and drop by in the comments below. The roster shuffle season is not over yet, and the first huge tournament of the season is coming shortly, so we're not saying goodbye for a long time. See you soon.